farewell Berry Islands, and we are on a straight track to Nassau. So that is the end of the Berry Islands. Chubb and all that, Chubb Key and stuff is in that area. There are our friends Jeff and Adrian on wind therapy right over there, and we are zipping along. Unfortunately, the wind is in our face, so not much of a sailing day. However, we have our mains up just for a little stabilization. Seas are at about 3 to 4 feet. Not bad, you know, just a light chop. So if the wind direction was a little different, we'd actually have a fantastic sail. Nassau Harbor Control, Nassau Harbor Control, Nassau Harbor Control. This is the sailing catamaran Ollie Lukey on 16.
Good afternoon, 09?
09.
Ollie Lukey, Harbor Control, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. We'd like to ask permission to enter the harbor through the West Channel, please.
Permission is granted. A pleasant afternoon.
Thank you very much. Have a great afternoon. All right, so we are, there's the Atlantis Resort and the port that we're going to be going into straight ahead. We are about 2 miles out, but just as Maki was about to pull the lines in, oh, it's a mahi. It's a rather large mahi.
This is what I would say. Since your name is Maki, Maki's a mahi.
Maki's mahi.
Just eliminate the K and replace it with an H.
Bigger knife.
Someone has to do it in pieces. Like this.
Well, why don't you just cut it right there and then start another one? Nothing. Yeah, remember the chefs when you were watching it, they just keep peeling it back. From the top, the line you just made, they keep pulling back on that. This is Nassau Harbor. We are still on anchor and we are putting up the mains. So when the winds are calm, you can take advantage of being on anchor or on a mooring ball and raise the main here. That way you're going straight out to sea. The noise you hear is simply basically all the tension on the main halyard as it's pulling up. It's a normal sound. There's nothing wrong. Nice job, Maki. So again, all the noise that you hear happening from here is simply the tension on this line as these wraps around the winch bar. through, coming
She's
through.
not, but she's from.
Okay,
She's from
some of these have to be that poison tree, so you really gotta kind of lean in here and not touch any of this stuff because, see, these types of things are all over the trails. They're just little signs, symbols that you're on the right path. There's also little stacks of rocks where people have made little arrows out of the rocks on the ground to tell you that you're still on the path. How's the trek, Maki?
Huh? How was one?
Quite a view, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at, I mean, truly the thing about the Bahamas, let me turn this around. Truly one of the, actually, I mean, yeah, you just can't explain the many shades of blue. I mean, look at the color of the ocean over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Drone up here and then do shots here.
Yeah, except, yeah, maybe. Nice, 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 nice. We're thinking about doing a bonfire on the beach tonight, which would be an absolute first. Okay, let's see what's going on here. There's all of this, Boo Boo Beach.
Yeah, so this is where everybody brings a piece of wood and they carve their boat name in it and they leave it here to say I was here.
This looks like a massive fire just waiting to happen.
Yeah, we're seriously right.
We didn't do it.
Wow, John Nunima, look at how nice that sign is.
John Nunima.
Wow.
Who?
I mean, look how nice the writing.
Yeah. Sailing Juliana, that's beautiful.
That is a
Look
cool
how
one.
nice.
Very nice.
Guys, there's some avoid the what? The bullet ants. Bullet ants. They're the biggest ant kind, and if they bite you, it'll feel like you just got shot by bullets.
Just push down. Hard. Hard.
Hard.
Until it clicks.
That's a little torch.
Yep. Just click. There you go. Okay, so now what I want you to do is we're going to take
How do you
some...
close this thing?
What's that? Don't, yeah, just push it down. Now what we're going to do is take some more of the tinder and break it up.
Put it in there.
And we're going to put this in here.
We already have a lot of that.
Okay, good. You can't have too much. The more tinder you have, the more better chance of your fire. The more little stuff you have to put on top of it after the tinder goes, the better your chance of your fire being successful. So now what I want you to do is just light right here on that. You can do the first one, then I'll do a couple more around it. So go ahead and light it. Yep, there you go. Now get it in there. There you go. Now let go.
Wow,
okay. Pull it back.
Fire. Let go, let go.
There we go. So now what I want you to do is grab some of those palms and put them on top. Just like this. Take it and just put it on top. That's all you gotta do. And
I did a good job.
you did a great job. You did a great job.
Okay, just stay upwind of it. You're gonna get
Come on
smoked.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
So now that we have this going, we could put bigger stuff on and bigger stuff on and bigger stuff
Is that
on.
too big?
Yeah, just stop. That's fine.
I know.
Huh? What?
A piece of flame coming with.
Well, stand over here. You don't want to be downwind of the fire. You want to be upwind of it. That way, you don't get all the ashes, and you certainly don't get smoked. You'll be smoked looky.
I already have enough ashes on myself.
Okay.
Look at this ash on my shirt.
Yep. In this incredibly beautiful place, Warderick Wells in the Exuma National Park. We're on mooring balls because that's all you can get here. As you can see, the water is really shallow, which makes it super interesting. It's just this deep water channel that you can kind of curve around. This dark spot that's in the water right in front of us is an extremely large spotted eagle ray. Oh, here comes another boat. That might scare him away. There's also maybe a 4 or 5 foot shark hanging out the back of our boat. So I think he's going further away. You guys, what do you think so far? Yeah, it's a big boat. This is how tight it is through here. So you need some good captain skippering skills. He came very close to our mooring ball. It is beautiful, no doubt. But the area that we're at on these mooring balls, you can see, look at how these boats are all moving around. All in completely wacky ways, right? Everybody's facing different ways. What we just had happen is that our bowsprit for the Code Zero, the mooring ball is going all over the place. It went underneath the boat. These lines down at those eyelets down there, we had the bobstay cables come up to the bowsprit, and the pressure from this took the bowsprit, started to take the bowsprit actually down. So I lowered it, and I lowered it all the way down, but the ball kept going underneath, and these mooring lines put more and more pressure on it until this thing literally just snapped right off the boat. So now we had to go down there, take all the bobstay cables, these cables right here. We had to take those off, and you can see this is just snapped right off. So sad. I think that this, I know that this comes out, and this, I'm assuming we can get a replacement piece for that. To be honest, I'm not sure how wise the engineering on this bowsprit is to have cables going down at angles like that, because these cables, or sorry, the lines, when we moor, even when we've anchored, we've had this happen. Anyway, the drama is over with regard to our Code Zero, because until we get back to Florida, there won't be any use of that. And the reason that that is sad is because the winds here are predominantly from the east, and we will be headed directly west, which means the winds will be behind us, and that would have been the perfect time to fly the Code Zero. I should mention also that because wind therapy was right next to us, I was able to get Jeff, who's right there, and without Jeff's help, we would be in deep doo-doo, because all I had was Oliver and Lukas. But thank you, Jeff Cohn, for coming over and helping us. He saved the day. Whoop, whoop. Let's go do something fun. This is quite the serious blowhole. More like the geyser. Wow.
Come on. Up. It's coming.
That's just like a bleh.